I am so looking forward to being in Canada for the G7 meetings in Canada, because, it's going to be terrific. They invited me there because I have the gift. I have the great gift of forming opinions without having all the facts. It's a great time saver, great time saver. And it's so sad to see the founding company of Canada, Hudson's Bay Company, it closed. It closed down, closed. And I'm so sorry about that, but I hope Canada sees the writing on the wall. It's closed for them too, unless they come to me, and then I can bail them out. That's right. They won't have to pay any tariffs on the steel and aluminum. They don't have to pay any tariffs. They don't have to pay any taxes either. People in Canada, and they'll speak one language, English, just one language. That's right, because I'm going to put a border around Quebec. That's right. We're going to discuss this and a lot more at the G7 in Canada.